Oh, what's up, YouTube? What up, guys? How you doing? Clint Lund. But smudge. New camera. I gotta keep it frosty. So, anyways, welcome to part 2 of the Kx500 SF motard project. If you guys tuned in yesterday, you got to see this thing get welded back together. Or you didn't see the welding, but you saw the before and after. Today, I got the cradle all painted. I'm gonna spin you around so you're not looking at me, you're looking at the pretty thing, and we'll pick up from there. And here we go. Here's a fitment of it all. Now that's all painted, you guys can see the craftsmanship that happened. So right now I let the paint dry, I remounted the motor because now it is time to make the upper motor mounts. I did already cut them. I did already shape them to where I needed them. So I got some plates right here, and I am going to, the theory was here, is to mount them, weld them up here, and then so they could come down and come across there. And I'm going to make some spacers. I already went to the hardware store and got some then to make some spacers because I want to make it able to service the top end off obviously. So like if I enclose it too much, I won't be able to service the top end when I need to. So it's important to kind of keep the space, because right now I could completely remove the engine and replace it so easily, and I want to keep it that way. Keep as much space in there as possible, and I've already measured out so these mounts, they clear the cylinder just enough where the cylinder could come up, and so if a top end needs to be done, it could be done, and if the whole engine needs to be pulled, you don't have to go and cut apart all the welds I already put together. So that being said, I already did kind of test fit the radiators. Here we are going to be using the original Kx500 radiators because our lower part right here, all I have to do is make an upper mount. It'll kind of look like that, but I have to make an upper mount up here, and then so our hose can go across just like the original version did up top here, and I just need to cut off that tab. It's in the way of the frame, but our hose comes right down the water pump, and I checked the other side. It's just the same thing. Lower mount works great. I just need to make an upper mount, which that'll be easy to do. And coil brackets, test fit the pipe that we got from Service Honda, make sure that it fits inside this muy good. So I'm going to put this on a little bit of time lapse and get the head mounts figured out. Here we go. Alright, that came out pretty dang good, if I don't mind saying so myself. Let's get this unclipped. Just look onto it, boys. Not bad for a little MIG, huh? This thing could do up to inch 32, or excuse me, what am I saying, inch 32, 3/16 steel. So, yeah, it came out good. So I'm gonna have to come back in, trim it down, obviously, take that high edge off with an angle grinder. Same thing over here, come up here, take it off with the angle grinder. And I might have to hit it again with the welder just to seal those welds up. I am going to obviously trim all this stuff, come back in here. I wanted to make sure first that this engine was still serviceable, which it is. There's plenty of room So you can see to get the cylinder off, to do a top end. So that is way cool. And my little spacer bolt idea worked splendidly. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I'm gonna test fit the pipe. I'm a little worried about it. We did get it from Service Honda and it's cut with the Kx500 front bib, and it's a CR500 bend style. This hose right here is getting in the way. It needs to squeeze over just a tad. If it fit on the outside, it might be perfect. Yeah. So I need to get inside this frame though. That's going to be holding me up. Darn. Gotta think up something there. I think I seen on the 500 guys page on bandcr500riders.com or bandkx500riders.com, they actually get this piece, flip it up, and then they have a horseshoe bike hose that comes back and sweeps down. So I think I need to get that to make this thing fit spot on. So, but I know the pipe will fit, but I think it's time to get some radiators. So this is going to be a little interesting, this part here. You can see that little dot right there. That's where I scribed through the radiator mounting hole where the bolt needs to go so it clears the steering and everything. And it's really stinking close to that. So I got to figure out a way to get a mounting tab. So it radiator goes from here. I'm going to cut off that one flap that goes in here. And then mounts to here somehow. If I pull it backwards, I just think that'd be janky running a bolt through here to like the other side if they lined up. I don't think that would be good. I think it needs to have a nice hard mount up here. So I need to brain rack for a second, think about what I can mount here. I thought maybe drilling and tapping the frame, but I know the wall wouldn't be super thick for that, so I don't think that will work. This is a bit of a conundrum here, boys. What do you think about that? Alright guys, so here's where we ended up tonight. Just started fitting up the pipe. Pipe's going to work out fantastic. I am going to have to do that mod that I saw on bandkx500riders.com, where you just invert this and then you find a hose that does a 90 back down, and that'll work good for there. So I'll have to go hunt down a hose tomorrow, and just still got to switch over the nozzle. You guys can't even see. Got to switch over the nozzle to the Kx500 on the back of the airbox. Shave down my mounts, clean them up, hit them with some paint, but for the most part she is coming together, whereas tomorrow I think we could get the motard wheels on her. But I decided for the radiator to utilize going through this hole here in the middle, and I'm gonna have to just make a little mount that goes across, piece of tubing or something to let those mount up nice. And the hose clears good up there. And the only thing that I'm gonna need help with that's already being addressed is the gas tank. The spark plug comes up too high for the gas tank to clear, so I have the gas tank, it's already been cut, and I am just waiting for the bottom piece to get grafted in. But as of tonight, this is where I'm going to leave off. I am pretty happy with it. It is definitely coming together quite splendidly. So I know it was a short video for today, and I'm sorry that it wasn't a lot longer, but the things that I need to get done were just more kind of like a lot of metal cutting and trimming and welding. Obviously I used my gasless flux core MIG to do the upper mounts, but they came out fantastic. I know the light's kind of left it now. That's why I'm holding it, shutting it down for tonight, but the mounts came out great, especially for my little setup. Was able to get good penetration on the metal, so it's going to hold nice. Obviously, swing arm and the subframe and the engine, those all work good together. I have the linkage hooked up, so I know there's no interference there. It is a little bit of a tight gap in between the motor and the swing arm, but it's not so much that I have to go in and cut it. So that's good. So just tomorrow, just going to be adapting the airbox to the Kx500 nozzle, finding a hose that'll work for the cooling system, and then getting the wheels on. So that's going to be another exciting one. So make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you like what you saw today. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. This is London Mix from the Shop Garage, whatever, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.